In the quiet village of Odiu, there lived a man everyone called Moka the Mad One. He wandered the dusty paths barefoot, talking to himself, laughing at nothing, and sometimes standing in the middle of the road as though listening to unseen voices. Children mocked him, adults ignored him, but every once in a while, Moka would stop someone, look deep into their eyes, and say things, strange, heavy words that sounded like prophecy. And when those words later came true, people would whisper among themselves, but still, they never believed enough to listen. Among the people of Odiu lived a girl named Rose, beautiful, graceful, and radiant. She was the kind of girl whose presence turned heads and silenced conversations. Her skin glowed like morning dew, her laughter danced like wind chimes. Every young man wanted her heart, but Rose was never impressed. She would often say, "I don't need a man who only looks rich. I need one who truly is." To her, most of them didn't have enough, not enough money, not enough class, not enough presence. As she waited, then came Chief Duro, the man everyone admired. A wealthy businessman known for his generosity. He donated to churches, built boreholes, sponsored village feasts, and paid school fees for the poor. He was respected, praised, even blessed by the elders. But behind those kind eyes and that wide smile lived a darkness deeper than night. Chief Duro was not just rich, he was a ritualist. A man who fed his wealth with blood and fear. No one knew. No one suspected. The community saw a giver, not a killer. One evening, a sleek black jeep stopped near the market. Chief Duro stepped out, holding a bouquet and a gold necklace. He walked straight to Rose. His words were soft, his voice calm, his smile gentle. He praised her beauty, told her she deserved the world, and handed her the necklace, pure gold, heavy with charm. For the first time, Rose blushed. She had never received such a gift before. From that day, Chief Duro showered her with presents, dresses, perfumes, and promises. He invited her to his mansion at the edge of the forest. "Just dinner," he said with a charming smile. "Come and see how a king treats a queen." Rose hesitated but agreed. After all, this was the kind of life she'd always dreamed of: wealth, attention, and luxury. She told no one. That evening, as she walked home to prepare for the visit, she met Moka sitting by the roadside, humming an old song. When he saw her, he stopped and stared. His laughter faded. His eyes grew wide and glassy. "Rose, do not go." His voice trembled. "The man with the golden hands will wash them in blood tonight. Stay back, or the earth will drink your scream." Rose frowned. "Moka, you're mad. Always talking nonsense." She walked away quickly, leaving him laughing again, but this time, his laughter sounded like a cry. Night came. Rose dressed in her best gown and headed to Chief Duro's mansion. The compound glowed with lights, the air thick with perfume and quiet music. He welcomed her warmly, poured her wine, and led her inside. At first, everything seemed perfect, until her eyes fell on something on the wall. A photo frame. Then another. Then another. Girls' faces she recognized, the missing girls, those who had disappeared from Odiu. One after another. Each photo had a red thread tied around it. Her hands shook. Her breath caught. Then she turned, and saw Duro watching her with a cold smile. "You shouldn't have seen that, my Rose," he said softly, reaching for something behind him. Rose screamed. She dashed toward the door, her heels clattering on the tiles. Duro lunged, but she was faster. She ran into the night, through the dark compound, over the fence, into the forest. Branches tore at her dress, the moon guiding her steps. When she finally reached the main road, she collapsed in tears. By morning, the whole village had heard. Men gathered with machetes and lanterns, storming Duro's mansion. What they found silenced even the boldest among them: charms, skulls, bottles of blood, photos, and strange symbols. Chief Doro tried to escape, but the people caught him. He confessed everything when the hunters beat him to the ground that night. The villagers tied him to a tree near the riverbank, the same river he had used for his rituals. The gods were called upon to judge him, and when thunder struck that night, no one saw him again, only ashes remained. The next morning, the people gathered before Moka's hut. They brought him food, clothes, and praise. The same man they once mocked now became the prophet of Odu. Rose knelt before him in tears, thanking him for the warning she ignored. Moka simply smiled, whispering to the wind. Madness is only the language of truth when the world refuses to listen. And from that day, no one ever called him mad again. They called him Moka the seer.